Jameis going to look to throw right away.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Third and short yardage. Winston. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. The Saints at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Winston. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They send the big tight end in motion right. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Jameis to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action. Winston. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Winston. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
They just gave up a sack there. If I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. 17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a first down.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
Play action now, Winston. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one complete to Hill. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Saints 0.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Locke. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Locke working out of the gun. He's going to look deep down the field. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
He actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Brooks gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing, Winston. He completes it to Olave. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Winston lost the football, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 99 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Locks throw into the hands of Fan. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
On 2nd and inches, Locke. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alontae Taylor brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
In motion left is Perriman. They'll go for it. It's Locke.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I'm going to play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Locke. He's got his tight end Fant, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
A Locke finding Fant for the Seahawk first down.
So a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke.
That's taken in by Eskridge, complete.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down by Noah Fant. You're reminded watching him play that he's one of the most athletic tight ends we saw coming out of college in recent years. Every route and every catch can be turned into a bigger play with what he can do as an athlete in the open field. A nice big play from him there for the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again, it's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 28. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Locke to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial down their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Locke again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Kenneth Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
A first down throw for Winston. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Winston now to throw on first down. And this one is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On 3rd down, Winston. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Final play of the half here, Winston. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. For Drew Lock coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength, and we see why there.
In motion comes the tight end left. On first down, Lock. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He's coming up from a safety spot to make the play.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it.
Slant pass complete to Olave.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Winston on target to Olave for the Saints first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 39, Winston. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Again, it's Winston. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Now Winston on 4th down. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now, because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Johnson with a reception. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 33 yards that time. They look to throw. It's Locke. Throw out wide to Walker. Touchdown! Ken Walker with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14.
Saints 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Lutz good on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line.
116 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Locke going to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Wants to look to add the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They go play action. Winston.
He completes it to Olave.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara.
To about the 48-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Off the play fake, Winston.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Locke. Flush to his right.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has been measured revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing now is Locke. And his throw is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Locke looks to throw it again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. Now someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brought down at his own 8-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Winston. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Winston. Got an open man. It's Olave. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
And the Saints.
First down, Winston. Finding Alvin Kamara for the completion. Touchdown, New Orleans! Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 70. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Here's Walker to start the drive.
Room here to run.
And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. 156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worse, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Play fake. Winston. Olave holds it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Hey, Green, triple team.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Winston. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation. Here comes the Saints punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
A officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here's Locke. Able to find Perriman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Now Locke.
Going deep for Walker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Walker. Oh, and he'll wind up losing yardage on the play. You cannot have that. And also, 4th down now.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
They'll go for it. It's Locke.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Here's Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. And when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Winston to throw.
The pass caught by Olave.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Winston. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. One final try for Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
It's Chris Harris with a pick.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Man, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Saints, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.